What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is Zach Novak and this is Zach Novak Plays Games. In today's video, we've got This Week at Bungie. There is a bunch of information that Bungie just dropped today and oh my god, there are big changes coming. Roll the intros, let's get into this and I hope you enjoy. Alrighty, so starting things off, Bungie does state that this week they actually launched Destiny 2 on PC, which I'm sure everyone is actually aware of. Down below you can see the vidoc. Amidst the excitement, they do state they may have actually, caused people to miss the introduction that the team made this whole thing possible. So, if you do want to check out the entire video, go ahead and actually click on the link in the description and you can go ahead and check out the entire vidoc in its own. But from that, let's move straight on to something that everyone is freaking hyped about. Looking ahead. Now, right now, Bungie is stating that they have actually passed the development torch on from the people that made Destiny 2 to the people that in itself will sustain it. They have actually begun a new conversation with people at TwitchCon with the small introduction of the two designers from the live team in itself, who these people are working on seasons and changes to come in the actual Guardian lifestyle that we are experiencing in Destiny 2. If you've actually missed the panel in itself, here is a short glimpse of what is coming ahead in the future for Destiny 2. What we can actually earn with Trials, with, the Dawning, with Iron Banner, with Faction Rally, a bunch of new stuff that you might have missed. If you did actually miss it, we've got these two little screen grabs here. And we've also got a video that I did a while back that you can click in the top right hand corner of the screen to take you to that video to check out the entirety of itself. There is a bunch of information in that. But they do state that the big changes that are coming in Destiny 2 are coming in the future. And Mr. CG Barrett on Twitter did actually bring out the information. Now, Christopher Barrett in himself is the game director for Destiny 2 and is making an upcoming announcement with reward changes that are coming in Destiny 2. Now, we may have heard from him in the past on a bunch of things that actually include House of Wolves and Rise of Iron. He is an engaged player and a Guardian a lot like ourselves, and he has come in with some brand new thoughts about the world and how things can change in the game of Destiny that they should actually adapt to the way that we play. Now, he does state that, hello everyone, we've been playing the game in the wild for several weeks, and like the Destiny experience that has come before, we are always thinking about where the game is heading next. We're still planning a bunch of improvements listed below are going to actually make their way into the game, but for now he did want to actually run down the information that we are actually receiving and what is coming up next. Here is a short list of the updates that they themselves and he is working on. Now, these updates and changes are crazy good. Let's start things out with number 1. New systems and rewards to give our most engaged players additional and optional pursuits at the endgame. That is holy hype I'm really excited for. Number 2. Better incentives for players who complete challenging prestige activities, like prestige nightfalls and things like such. That is pretty cool. Not really the greatest thing, but still it is new content to come. This in itself I do think is going to be really hype for a lot of people. Number 3, better rewards and replay value for strikes, adventures and lost sectors. This is something that I myself have been thinking about for quite some time, and Lost Sectors was one of the big things that actually got me really hyped for Destiny 2. Now, seeing there is going to be changes to Lost Sectors, Adventures and Strikes, I am really hyped. Hopefully there will be Lost Sector and Strike exclusives we'll see in the future. Something that I know almost 90%, even probably more of the community wanted and has wanted for so long in Destiny 2 that we thought was coming because it was available in Destiny 1 is private matchmaking. Private matches for competitive community. They're actually targeting this to be early 2018 and I'm really hoping it's going to be like January 1st or something like that, even though that might be, a little bit too early. We'll see how things go. Number 5. The Crucible is having tune-ups. Now, Crucible tuning, like adjusted supremacy scoring and better spawning rules. There's actually details on that further in this video. Number 6, better incentives for completing Crucible matches and penalties for people quitting competitive games. That is something I really am hyped for, because I am sick of going into Crucible and having a 4-team and then one person just dropping out because apparently our team isn't winning. You still get tokens! Anyway, number 7. Continued improvements to the Iron Banner and faction rallies, including uniqueness of rewards. So we're not really sure what that actually means. There are uniqueness in the rewards of themselves in the first place, but changes to that may actually be really hype. We do know that there are actual ornaments and things like that coming to the faction rallies and Iron Banner, but we'll see exactly what else is coming in the future. Number 8, there is changes to the mod economy for more interesting and impactful gameplay. I honestly think that this does mean kind of the whole thing of mods in themselves are fairly decent at the moment, but having a vast and major amount of mods in themselves is going to be a lot better, because the interesting ones are not the blues, they are the purples that everyone really wants, and potentially in the future we may even see exotics. We don't actually know. Exotic mods could be probably too OP, but I don't know what the future actually holds. Number 9. Ongoing improvements to exotics, including adjustments to reduce the instances of duplication. Something that I have complained about for such a long time, and I'll have a loot haul video probably going up tomorrow with, I don't know actually how much loot in it. There is just a hell of a lot of loot. It is about 2 weeks worth of just grinding and getting exotics, getting legendaries, getting brights. It is a lot of stuff, which hopefully you guys are excited for, because I certainly am. While I've been editing it, I've just kind of been going over the whole thing and saying, why are there duplicates? Why are we getting these duplicates? And finally, Bungie is actually addressing that. So yes, thank you. Thank you. Number 10 though, new ways to spend surplus currency and materials. Looking at those legendary shards that a lot of people have just copious amounts of, thousands and thousands and thousands of legendary shards, because we haven't got any RNG rolls, which should be something coming in the future, really I hope. Anyway, number 11 though, finally, this is a big one. It's not really that crazy, but it's still pretty big. An emote interface that allows players to equip Salty, Spicy Ramen, 6-shooter, and Flip Out all at the same time. However, these aren't the only exotic emotes that are coming to the game. There are new ones coming in the future, so whether that will be an actual roulette kind of style of, you know, using the emote where you click left and it does one of the amount of them, I don't know, one of the 5, one of the 6, whatever, how many exotic actual emotes there will be in the future. We'll have to see about that. But in itself, that does sound really cool. Although he does state that there is a lot more that they are working on, he won't actually reveal any of those secrets as for now. They're coming in the future. We do have patch notes for the release of patch 1.0.6. Now this in itself is going to be a big one. Now the dates and times are for early next week, and it actually contains a fix for the emote that a lot of Guardians have been using for quite some time to, you know, glitch into things. That bureaucratic walk, you know, I did a video on that I don't know, a week ago or something. Yeah, finally that it's actually getting patched, and I thought it was going to be quicker, but yeah, still happy it is getting patched. A lot of people probably are not happy with it being patched. If you guys are not too happy with it being patched and you were using it to, you know, glitch into the raid and stuff like that, you can actually get into the raid the legitimate way by actually, you know, using the levers, or you can actually get into the raid the unlegitimate way by kind of jumping up and going through a certain part of the map. I'll have a video on that at a later date though. But going over the actual patch notes they do have, the general fixes are fixing the collision detection with the bureaucratic walk emote, and fixing an issue that's causing players to encounter empty public spaces far too often in free roam. That right there, I do have to say, is a big problem that I have been suffering from I don't know how long, since probably day 1 of Destiny 2, but yeah, that's changing. The Crucible is also having changes. They're updating the Mercy rule settings to allow Mercy to actually activate slightly later in a match, allowing a wider range of scores to trigger it. I don't think that was really a good idea, but still they're reducing the score limit to 50. It was 75. That in itself is going to be a vast improvement. that is with Clash. With Control, they are reducing the score limit to 90, which it was 100. They're also reducing the influence that enemy controlled zones exert over the spawning system. Now that in itself means that there is not going to be as many losses in actual zone controlled, or gains in zone controlled when the respawning system happens. In survival, they're actually reducing the round time limit to 2 minutes from 3 minutes, and they're reducing the life count down to 6 from 8, which I don't really know if that's a big improvement, but that'll be a big change in itself. They also now grant 1 point for defeating an enemy guardian, which is pretty cool, and they also adjusted the influence that enemy crests have upon the spawning system. So in other words, they are pretty much changing the player count that is available when actual crests are on the ground from certain areas. That's pretty cool, and I really kind of like that. I do think that is a really good thing, and it is going to change up Supremacy in quite a big way. And finally, going over the known issues that there actually are with the PC when it was launched with Destiny 2. Now, there have been quite a few people that have been encountering certain issues. One of the issues is SSSE3 is required for Destiny 2. Destiny 2 will not run on processors without supplemental streaming SIMD extension 3. Please note that they have actually seen a number of reports of crashes on CPUs that fall below the stated minimum specs. Example, the AMD Phenom 2 series. They're also investigating the issue and will attempt to fix the crash, but these CPUs are below the minimum spec and are not officially supported, so keep that in mind. AMD Vega also is having crashes. They are aware of players reporting crashes at Mission 6 for players using AMD Vega's GPUs, and they are actually working with their partners to investigate this issue. The clan roster is having problems where players are reporting descriptions that the clan roster is not appearing in Destiny 2 on PC. They're investigating this issue as well. Error codes in itself, Buffalo Trumpet and Chive knowledge base articles have been updated with the information required for relevant issues that players have been experiencing with Destiny 2 on PC, and the beta emblems. They are aware that certain players that have actually participated in the Destiny 2 PC beta have not received the appropriate emblem with their collection. They will provide additional information once it is available. Again, if you're having problems with Destiny 2, go ahead and actually check out the help forum, and there will be probably a lot of information there that will help you with your problems. But that is pretty much it. That is the information for this week, and holy hype! There is a bunch of things coming to Destiny 2, which it's just going to change the way the game is played. I am really hyped for it. Like, this has probably got me more hyped than the actual announcement of the Osiris DLC, but still, both of these, Osiris DLC and this thing, hand in hand, are really freaking good for Destiny 2. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to these changes in the future. Let me know in the comment section how you guys are enjoying Destiny 2. If you're playing it on PC, let me know, because I really want to know about that, and tell me, is it really that good? Because I still have not actually downloaded mine. I've been really lazy, and I've just been kind of grinding it out on the Xbox because so many of my friends are on Xbox and it's just my main console to play on. I will be streaming coming up in the future fairly soon. Hopefully I will not actually, just fall down behind and not do that. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the future. If you guys have enjoyed this video, click that like button down below. If it is actually helpful and informative, share this video around, because it certainly helps the channel, helps out you guys, and helps out everyone to see my content. If you're a new subscriber though, hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you, you're amazing, and stay awesome. Do all that good stuff, and I'll be cheering like Kieran if he was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, this is Zach Novak, signing off. Peace out.